Hello and welcome. I'm Annette Reeder from thebiblicalnutritionist.com, and today I'm answering your questions. And today's questions are all about how food impacts your mood. All right, now I've got your attention because definitely food plays into how we think and how we feel and how we respond. And it's definitely a topic that we need to cover, and so we're going to do that today just because you asked the question. Well, if you're sitting there and saying, well, I want my questions answered, well, then go to our private Facebook group, Biblical Nutrition Academy, and put your questions in the box as you join. Also, if you say, well, Annette, I don't do Facebook, I totally respect that. Just send an email to info@thebiblicalnutritionist.com, and in the subject line, please put question for Annette. And I will be more than happy to add your questions to this list so we can answer your question for you. You matter to me, and that's why it's important for me to teach you God's recipe for excellent health. There's just a lot of information out there that can be confusing, and I'm here to simplify. And so that's what it's all about. Also, I get to serve you God's recipe for excellent health, which includes how much God loves you. Okay, so now that's the first reason I love doing these videos. The second is I love to just give away free products. So today, it's no different. I'm giving away a new product, and it's called seed fiber. If you listen to me, I say we've got to have high fiber. I mean, your doctor would be happy if you get 17 to 20 grams of fiber. Well, I'm not. I want you at least at 50 grams of fiber per day. When you get 50 grams of fiber in your diet every day, you will have about half the list of health problems that you have today, and you're going to be feeling much better. Well, I have lots of funny stories about fiber, but I'll save those for another video. So this is a product called seed fiber, and it has all of the different fibers from many different plants that you and I couldn't even probably afford to buy, and it puts it all in these seeds. Even the black cumin seed, incredible health benefits of that, plus the shiitake mushroom, which I teach about that in the cancer course and why we need mushrooms in our diet, not only for the alpha glucans, but the beta glucans as well. So incredible immune boosting effects, and it's just easier. Yes, we like flax seeds, we like chia seeds, but this boosts it to a whole new level of getting seed fiber in your diet. So check it out down below, or just let me give it to you for free. All you have to do is write a review of one of my books, and I will pull your name and add it to one of these videos, and I will ship this out to you for free. So be watching to the end to see if you're today's winner. So today's questions are all about how food impacts your mood. A question says, are there any specific foods that you can eat or things that you can do that will help with ADD and ADHD? Submitted by Bethany. Yes, most definitely. So let me just share with you the steps that are necessary to be a victor in this area and not a victim of ADD, ADHD. Step 1, remove all food that is not food that God called good for you. No junk food, no fast foods, no additives, no white flour, no soda, no fried foods, and then replace it with foods that are real, foods that God called good, as close to His design. Just doing that alone, you're going to feel amazing within 2 to 3 weeks. And you're going to say, well, that's really all I needed was that little edge to get by. And yes, you will have that. But be true to yourself. Really feed your body well. Step 2 is to supplement. So you can supplement to help with this decision. And sometimes supplements help you make the decision and stick to it, and other times the food helps you and supplement is just a bonus. So we have to rebuild the microbiome. We have to add the different extracts and different nutrients so that we can get our microbiome in our gut healed, and then it will link to our brain, and we can be able to function better, think better, and be able to focus. Now, here's a good way of thinking about these changes, and the word is ant pie. You mean you've never served your family ant pie? Yes, you heard me right. Time for an ant pie. Well, this is a gut restoring program. A in ANT stands for abstain from all the foods that I just mentioned above. When you start removing all of those toxic foods in your diet, your brain will be able to function. The N stands for nourish your gut with healing nutrients. Pre and probiotics plus enzymes for digesting. And then the T is for toxins. We've got to remove all of the toxins from our foods that you eat, plus toxins in your home. Get an air purifier, a water purifier. Your personal care products need to be very pure and clean, and especially your home cleaners. I'll put links to this down below. And the P for pie, first off, starts with probiotics. This is a must, and you need to have specific probiotics that are specifically designed for mental wellness. See my link below for the best in this class. The I is to identify allergens. Use the Hunger Satisfied journal to plan your meals. So plan 24 hours in advance and then follow your journal to see how those foods make you feel. You need to identify how you feel for the next 2 to 36 hours. And if there's any ill feeling from that meal, then you need to journal it. And then we can start identifying what foods are really causing you problem and which foods make you feel amazing. I have some foods that when I make an incredible smoothie, and when I drink that smoothie, I am just on target the rest of the day. And it just feels so good in my gut. And I've got a few other foods that's like, yeah, they don't do well with me. And when you identify that, you start having amazing days. When you do this and you journal it, then you start to identify it when you write it down. This is going to save you days and months and years of misery and thousands of dollars in medical care. And then the last one is E, eliminate the allergic foods. So eliminate pathogens, parasites, remove sugar for 3 weeks. Be sure and add in garlic and onions to help get rid of any pathogens, or work with a specialist in this area. This is going to work for you and you're going to feel amazing. So thanks for asking this question. A question was submitted, what are the best foods to eat to decrease moodiness while going through menopause? This is submitted by Lori. Well, this is simple. It's flax seeds, soy protein. I know a lot of you are just going to shoot me dead over saying the word soy protein, but I agree with you, except for the fact that soy protein is a food that God created for us to enjoy. You just have to find it in a way that it has been processed correctly, no heat, no gas, and it has to be non-GMO, and you're getting the right nutrients out of it. That's pretty tricky, but it's still a very healing food for menopause. There are numerous studies that prove this. I know the camp about the anti-soy. I get it because most soy is GMO, and most of it is processed with heat or with a hexane gas, and that causes horrific problems in our body. But if you can get a pure soy that's guaranteed pure, you'll have menopause breeze, and it will be amazing. Other foods are going to include healthy fats, but you need to be able to digest the healthy fats. So if you eat a fat and you realize, wow, I always gain weight when I have an avocado or if I have MCT oil, that means you're not metabolizing the fats, so then the fats aren't going to do you any good. Now there's an enzyme you can take for that. It's called lipozyme. It's from Transformation Enzymes. I'll put a coupon down below so you can get 25% off on that order if you want to try that. It works. It really does work, and I really appreciate that company. Digest enzymes also help with every meal. So if we can't metabolize our foods, then we're not going to get the healing benefit and we're not going to lessen the effects of the menopause. So flaxseed is excellent. So you want to buy regular seeds. If you can get flaxseed oil that you know is pure and it's been handled right, correctly the whole time, because it goes rancid very quickly, and any deviation in temperature after it's been pressed into an oil can make it go rancid. So you really have to trust the supplier. So that's one thing. But the flax seeds you can do yourself. You buy the seed, mill it yourself every day, throw that in a smoothie or in anything you're eating on top of your salad, and you'll get the oils. I know at one class I was teaching, a lady came up, she's like, I can't get rid of these hot flashes. And I said, well, you need flaxseed. She says, well, how much? I said, well, probably a minimum of 2 tablespoons a day, but you could go as much as you want, take as much as you want. Well, she came back the next week to class and she says, okay, my hot flashes are about 75% better. I said, great, how much are you taking? She says, I'm taking 1/2 a cup per day. Wow, that must be a lot of fiber. You must be having a lot of effects from that. She says, yes, I am, and it feels great. I'm still having some hot flashes. Now, mind you, she had non-stop hot flashes. It was like just too much to handle. And so she needed that much to overcome it. But it works. It truly does work. But the other thing is we have to clean up our diet. We have to lessen the processed sugars. We have to get rid of soda. Alcohol might be a trigger also. So just be sure and journal how you're feeling after different foods, what foods are triggering it. And remember, to journal our food, we have to journal and say, okay, I ate this meal, and then watch for the next 30 up to 36 hours to see if that caused a trigger. It can take that long sometimes for these food triggers to react in your body. So it's not just, oh, I ate and 10 minutes later and, oh, well, I don't feel anything, so I must be fine. No, it can be a long time before it really surfaces. This is so important for you to overcome because I know that mentally it can be exhausting and physically it's just, exhausting as well. And I really want to help you with that. Thanks for asking this question, but just always eat by the 3 principles and you get rid of almost every problem. So it definitely works. So I look forward to reading your praise reports coming up. Thanks for asking. A question was asked most dearly. Please, can you help and teach me to live a better and healthier life? I feel like I'm dying from the inside out. This was submitted by Belinda. Well, Belinda, I just really pray for you today, and I know that we can help you together. So this is exactly why I wrote the 7 steps to amazing biblical health. These 7 steps are the perfect answer for what you're looking for. They help you to identify the problem both physically and spiritually, and they offer the solutions that you're looking for. It may just seem that as you go through this, like, oh, that's too good to be true. That is too simple, but trust me, it works. Don't rush the process. Take each step slowly and then monitor your success. If you aren't seeing a success with one of the steps, then go back and repeat it. Do it again, only do it seriously. And if once you start seeing the results, do it again, repeat again. This is just a free resource that I offer because everyone needs to start with the 7 steps to amazing biblical health. You can grab that on my website at thebiblicalnutritionist.com. Okay, now it is time for our winner of the seed fiber. Remember, it's got the mushrooms, which is so good for your immune system. We talk about it in our cancer course. It has all of the different seeds that most of us would be too expensive to buy, but it's not when you get it in this way. And you don't have to do the chopping. So seed fiber is just a go-to for helping to bring your gut and the dysbiosis into symbiosis. And so I really hope that all of you check this out. I'll put a coupon code to it down below. And the winner for today's seed fiber is Amanda Stevens. So Amanda, send us an email at info@thebiblicalnutritionist.com and give us your address and we'll ship this out to you. In the subject line, please write winner seed fiber. Thanks for writing a review of one of my books. I appreciate that, and I read all the reviews. And for the rest of you, thanks for letting me share with you God's recipe for excellent health. And it always begins with understanding how much God loves you. And I'm here to help you be confident in the kitchen, confident with your health, and confident in God's love. Thanks for letting me share this.